Increasing the private sector minimum wage has been a heavily ventilated topic, but movement is yet to be made on this front, initially stalled because of the COVID-19 pandemic. This is because the Ministry of Labour is still awaiting a review of the private sector's recovery rate from the pandemic that is still affecting key sectors in the economy. Labour Minister Joseph Hamilton on Tuesday told the newsroom that with discussions still ongoing, the private sector continues to insist that the setbacks from the pandemic is a deterrent to implementing the proposed $60,000 minimum wage increase. At the last meeting held in May, the minister explained that the private sector proposed that a review be done by its membership to determine which sectors would be able to implement the increase in a staggered fashion. While there is no timeline set for the completion of the review, Minister Hamilton said it appears no movement has been made on this front.
They are yet to return to me to say this is the framework. And I know they would have been hard-pressed to do that because they have to determine who will go first. And I suspect nobody would want to go first.
But even if the private sector returns with a review, the process will still be stalled as the life of the National Tripartite Committee that is tasked with a number of labour-related matters between the government and business sector has expired. The committee has to be reconstituted first.
I suspect that will take some time, maybe a week or two. Once those names come to me, I will prepare the necessary cabinet document and I will take it to the cabinet for ratification. So we'll have a new committee established and then we can return to the conversation about the raise of the minimum wage.
The private sector has made no moves to start the review process. This is according to its Human Resource Committee manager, Jairam Patam, during a telephone interview with the newsroom. Patam could not provide a reason why the review is stalled, but assured that it will be completed before the PSC has its next meeting with the Ministry of Labour.
No, that review was not done.
And how soon do you think that review can be finished?
I will speak to the chairman of the private sector to have an earliest review because we'll have to give mandate to the representative to the National Labour Tripartite Committee.
Minister Hamilton was keen to note that the private sector should not be hard-pressed to facilitate the increase, since the pandemic situation has slightly improved in Guyana. There has been no increase in the minimum wage of $44,200 since 2017. The then Ministry of Social Protection in 2017 increased the minimum wage from $35,000. Reporting for the newsroom, I am Shakima Day.